what happens to your palm after a few days? Like if you do it continuously.
It's very hard.
Very hard, right? It creates a thick layer, isn't it? Uh, but initial days when you do pull-ups, what happens? Like after 1 or 2 pull-ups, you feel the pain, right? You thought of giving up, but you know the benefit, right? But we still keep on doing it for 20 or days, or maybe for 1 year, more than that, right? So after 20-25 days, uh, you don't feel the pain, or you don't feel anything here, isn't it? So yeah, I'll try to put the same concept on our daily life, right? So similarly, in our job, our studies, in our business, or in our relationship, we all know what is our weakness, right? What is our weaknesses or improvement area. Even I did a voting in LinkedIn, where I found that 95% people, they know what they are supposed to do. They know what they're supposed to do, what is their improvement area, right? To get into their success, their definition of success, right? But we still ignore them because, uh, you know, we don't enjoy doing that. Or we don't like doing it. We just ignore them. And that becomes our limiting beliefs. So, if you have been attending PIM session, you might have heard Vijay saying about limiting beliefs, right? So that is exactly our limiting belief, which we avoid doing it, and which those are which we feel that our weaknesses, right? So what is the solution? Yesterday we got the solution, right? As Vijay said, we have to start making small changes every day, so that we can overcome those limiting beliefs, right? So that we get tremendous results. So let me share my experience as a software developer. When I started, I avoided talking to managers or to any people. Like I was not open talking. Like I can talk about the work, but I'm not open talking many things, right? It could be even if it could be about explaining my work, like what all I contributed for the project. For that also, I was not very open, and I was not. If somebody is very higher rank, I will hesitate to talk to him, right? Because I thought that, okay, let me do my technical stuff and then enjoy, right? They will find out what I have done. So I don't have to brag it out, right? So, but eventually that is what I realized. And like those pull-ups, you remember, I started talking to my manager. I started talking to clients, even higher level managers also, or I mean, all different people, right? I started involving in many things, right? And so basically, I started taking those steps. Even if I was uncomfortable, I started taking it, uh, even if I don't like it, right? So so what is happening here is why I talked about those pull-ups. Uh, when we keep on working on our weaknesses, we develop a thick layer, which which uh, which I found this term. They called it as you callous your mind. You callous your mind, right? So I was reading this book. David Goggins is the author. Can't hurt me. See, it was so tremendous, amazing book. I found this concept of callousing our mind, which he said, if we develop this, if we callous our mind, what what is the benefit is, we overcome our weaknesses. Also, we can perform excellent, even in stressful situation. Even if we are, see, when everything is fine, we all work very nicely. But when stressful situation come, critical situation comes, uh, which all things pop up, our weaknesses, right? So if we overcome those weaknesses, and we develop that callous mind, then I think we can do wonder, right? We can perform in any situation, right? So in short, what are the takeaways? Identify your area of improvement. I think we all know that, but still, if you have not identified, I think Vijay was talking about writing journal. If you keep on writing, then you'll identify those improvement areas and limiting beliefs, right? And start taking action every day. We don't have to, if I am not talking to one, not talking nicely to one people, I mean to people, then I should not expect that, okay, from tomorrow I'll be like master. No, it's not, it doesn't happen like that. We have to, so it will not come overnight. We have to do small changes every day. And when we do that, we develop that thick layer, you remember? We develop that callous mind and we overcome our weaknesses. So I would like to end my speech with one very nice, wonderful saying by David Goggins only. Uh, if you live in one too long, that becomes your norm. If you live in one too long, that becomes your norm. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Thank you so much. I hope I have added some value to your life. Thank you.
You added great message.
Yes,
Really awesome.
From message, Sarvaj.
Okay, that's correct. The small changes eventually add up to her result. That's what we should take up the good message from Sarba's speech. With that, well, this is the time to invite our guests today. I think, guys, as I already repeated many times, please switch on in your video. So with that, today's guest is, as per my knowledge, Saujanya and Rachana. I'm right, sir?
And I think Sumaya also has.
Sumaya as well. Perfect. I think 3 are girls only today. Yeah? Girls.
Yeah, all girls.
Yes, we'll start from Saujanya. Saujanya, can you please introduce yourself, your name, you're from, who invited you, why you here today? So, okay, I think, Rachana, are you able to talk now? I think Saujanya unable to switching on her video as well. Is that, how about Rachana or Samaya?
Hi.
Hey, hi, Rachana.
Hi. This side, Rachana. Actually,
Yes.
Sunanda has invited me.
Great. Okay.
So today is my first session.
Perfect. So are you from?
I am from actually Bihar, but now I am in Bangalore.
Bangalore. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Are you working somewhere?
Already I am actually professionally I am advocate, but now sometime I have left some
okay, guys.
personal reasons.
Okay.
So now I am in home.
Okay, superb. Welcome, Rachana. Thank you so much.
Sindhu, interestingly, Rachana is Sunil's wife.
Yes, sir, I know. I have Rachana's contact number too.
Yeah. Actually, I have heard about you, but
okay.
Yeah. Because my husband is attending
yes.
meeting, so your name is always coming. So sometimes I am with my husband, then I hear about you.
Okay, great that. So yeah, welcome, Rachana. With that, Saujanya, now are able to talk. Switch on in your video if possible, or else Sumaya, are you there? Yes, Saujanya, please go ahead. I think I'm unable to hear your voice. No. Yeah, can you talk now? Something noise came up. No. Okay, something went wrong. I'm not sure.
Do you know sign language? You can talk in sign language. Okay, we can't hear you.
Yeah. we can't hear you, Saujanya. If possible, you can rejoin the link.
Yeah,
again.
maybe, yeah.
Yeah. So with that, Sumaya, Bali, you are left. Please, I think her audio or video something is not insert. It's not.
My audio, I have turned it on.
Okay, fine. Can you please introduce yourself? Your name, are you from, and where are you from, and who invited you, and why you're here today?
Yeah, sure. I am Sumaya. I'm living in Bangalore from last 8 years. I have 8 years of work experience in IT. And today Vineet has invited me. I have joined this for the second or third time.
Oh, okay.
I had joined before 1 year or 1.5 years.
Okay.
Then due to some reason, I was not able to continue. So today I took 5-minute rule to join this 5-second rule, and I joined this.
Right. Okay, that's really great. You're back to gain the massive energy. We are there for you to help. So welcome, Sumaya.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. So with that, let me move for the second speaker. The second speaker is Ravi. Ravi, are you ready your speech?
Yes, Sindhu.
Yes. So with that, again, guys, please clap loudly to welcome Ravi to the stage.
Thank you, everyone.
Come on. Yeah. So over to you, Ravi, then.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ravi. I'm in Bangalore. So I have a 13 years experience in the corporate field as an administration. My coach is Sindhu. So today I'm talking about Belief Equals Success and You Will. The book, The Magic of Thinking and Big. The author, David. Guys, can you tell me what is our success? Guys, can you tell me any one of them what is our success?
Reach your maximum potential, to leverage
Okay.
the skills, right?
Okay. Any other body? Okay. Let me continue myself only. Success means man, wonderful life, and the thinking positive, and what we have to achievement our goals. That's called we achieve in the success. So success means like a self-respect, and continually we find out more happiness from our life. Every human wants in the success, right? Yes. No one be feeling I am in the second class people. Yes, we can believe in ourselves. For example, another 3 months, I will be good communicator, or my career level going to the next level, or a CTC package is going to next level. So before I started this work, how to fix my goals and roadmap, how to focus my hard work and dedication in the particular area, and day by day, we have to see then the lot of improvement. So definitely we'll put 100% the effort, we will achieve our goals. Let's connect with one story for enjoy the success. Every day, all over nation, young people start the new job. Most of the people, they're enjoying the success and they're reaching the top level. However, most of the young people, they not believe ourselves. They don't have a confidence. They're not reaching the top level. Let's connect with a small story for woman, for young woman. She had decided 2 years back for starting own business and selling mobile at home. She given advertisement to the circle friend and informed to everyone. So all the activities she done that, but she did not sold any single mobile. At the time, she having only 3,000 in cash only in hand, but she not listen, but she not lost her confidence, believe herself. She informed to her friend, giving challenge, just wait for 6 months. Another 6 months, I'll be in the best performance in the mobile industry. So first year she sold that mobile 1 lakh rupees, and the second year she sold that mobile 2 lakh. Everyone got a surprise. How she sold the mobile this much level, they don't have shop, and they don't have contact, everything, they how they're reaching. The way of believe that there's success in our life. The model of story, that key point, when we apply in our real life, we will success in our life, maybe personal or professional. So before I'm ending my speech, success is never ending. Failure is not final. Thank you.
Wow, that's really awesome message. Really nice, Ravi. The best revenge is to be improve ourselves, right? So she taken the right decisions. She believed, so she achieved in her life. So it's a great speech, Ravi. Yes. So with that, looks, everyone energy is very down today. I don't know. Even I'm talking very loudly. No idea what went wrong. Fine, I will try to give my best. So time to play our today's game. Everyone ready? So I will give 10 seconds, guys. So try to bring at least 5 books. So we all knows that if everyone have the massive 5 books, you can get that. If not, any 5 books. If possible, you can try to get this type of book also. I'm okay with that. See the size. It's very small, right? Okay. So no worries. I will give 10 seconds to try to get 5 books. So time start now. I need 5 books. 5 books. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, all are ready? 5 books. Everyone ready, right? Everyone show me your books. We'll see. Everyone.
I am able to collect only 3 only.
What is this, Ashish?
10 seconds got over before that only.
Okay, not an issue. The game is very simple, guys. So if I will say start, you should keep 1 book in your head like this. So then you should keep your hand like this. So I will count 1 to 10. Then 10 seconds is over. You should keep second book like this. You should balance your head. The game name is balance your head. So later after I will tell some exercise. Let's see who is a healthier person today. Everyone ready? Okay. Start. So everyone, please keep your first book in your head. Balance your book. Balance your head. Balance your book. Ravi, where is your book? Ah, yes. Alok, no cheating. No cheating, Alok. Okay. Okay, you can remove your headset. Not an issue. You are able to hear my voice, right? Yes, keep it in your head. Ravi, yes, keep it like this. Now, keep your hands like this.
Have you saw that my book?
Yeah. It's your capacity, not an issue. Yes, 1, 2. Ravi, please keep your book in your head, please. 1.
Yes, I have.
3.
Only I have 2 books, Sidhu.
Okay, it's okay. Keep it any 1, please. Everyone already started. Yeah. Sir, you can try again, sir. It's okay.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yes, Ravi, keep. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Second book. Why should I am doing, man? 1, 2. Okay, everyone get settled. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Third book. Okay, hey, all agreed. Sir, third book, sir. Ravi, I think you're not playing. At least you can try 2 books, please.
No, currently I have only 2 books, Sidhu.
It's okay, you can keep it 2 books at least. Yeah. 1,
okay, no
2. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fourth book. I know Ashish don't have it. It's okay, Ashish. 1, 2, 3. Raviana, keep your head, please. 4, 5.
Sarva, how many books you have kept?
7. Okay, only 4 Babuk sir. We'll see who is the winner. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we'll do some exercise, guys. You can do like this. 1, 2. Oh, Alok book gone. Now, next. Now is Vinit sir, Sarba and Ashish is. Okay. Now, one more exercise like this. Yes. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now we'll do the neck exercise. Rotate your neck. Oh, Ashish gone.
I felt like it's like GOT exercise or what?
Turn your neck. Sarbar Vinit sir now. Turn your neck slowly, right, left. Wow, Sarvar, you're balancing, sir. Awesome. Now down.
I was not expecting from you. Huh?
Okay, that's really great. So now winner is Sarbar Vinit sir. Really nice.
Very nice exercise.
My head has space.
Thanks, Sindhu, for creative activity.
Thank you, Alok. Thank you so much. So with that, yes, we'll it's time to invite our next speaker. Alok, are you ready? Alok?
Yeah, actually, it's not a prepared speech, but I would like to share about from one of Vijay's sessions.
Perfect. Yes, yes, please. You can.
So my today's topic is emotional bank balance. So the new, I would like to ask the question to new members, means what is emotional bank balance? Because the earlier our existing members know about it. So I would like to know from the new members or who is not aware about emotional bank balance. So any answer, guys? As everybody know about the bank balance in bank, right? ATM and all. But what is exactly emotional bank balance?
Looks, everyone knows money balance.
Yeah. Okay, fine, guys. So let me start. So guys, so as we all know that like we are withdrawing the money from the ATM, right? And from bank we are depositing the money. So in similar way, there is concept which is called emotional bank balance, and Vijay sir many times in his sessions he mentions about it. So what is exactly emotional bank balance, and when it goes in positive and when it goes in negative? So let's start with the negative. So guys, whenever you hurt somebody, or whenever you insult your spouse in front of their family or friends, then it's negative bank balance. Means it's a withdrawing. You are withdrawing from your emotional bank balance account. Or when you want to prove that you are right and other person is wrong every time, then in that case it's a negative bank balance. So guys, why it's happened that we are unknowingly withdraw the bank balance? If you see in terms of the money, so suppose you are hurting somebody, then you suppose that $30 is deducted from that bank balance account, right? So why it's happening, guys? So the main thing is we are not aware about the personality and we are unknowingly hurt somebody, right? So how these bank balance in a positive way, right? So as Vijay sir mentions that as we have ATM, then if we have the machine like over our head, like whenever we hurt somebody, then it clearly shows over our head that yeah, $30 is deducted from the emotional bank balance account, right? So that we are aware about and we never hurt somebody or never break the trust. So how we can make those deposit in a positive manner, right? So the main thing is means always encourage others, right? Always try to means give value whenever you are discussing on some topics or whenever you are in a meeting. So always provide a value to that particular topic. And the main thing is always try to think in another person's point of view, like Vijay sir mentioned about the paradigm, right? And so never assume the things, like always try to communicate in a way that you understand the other's point and always try to prove your point in a positive manner. So thanks all. I hope I added some value from this short message.
Yeah, it's really the valid point, Alok, which we learned in effective communication workshop, right? It's a really the great message which you've given from everyone. The people who did not attend the effective communication workshops, at least they will get some hint from you, right? So thank you so much. It's a great speech again. So with that, let me call out our next speaker is Ashish. Ashish, are you ready? Come on, guys.
Yeah,
We'll
Sindhu.
clap for him to be invite the stage. Everyone,
Thank you, everyone. Thank you,
over to
Sindhu.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, so first of all, thanks every one of you. The way everybody has given the speech today, Sarbajit, Ravi, Alok, and the enthusiasm which Sindhu is showing while doing the hosting, and amazing hosting, Sindhu. So yeah, I want to appreciate all of you first of all to have this momentum. So Sarba mentioned few things about the limiting belief in his speech, and I want to take some time to highlight my experience on one of my limiting belief which I had 1.5 years back. So I was always a person who used to go outside for the walk, and or even to the gym, right? I never thought like I can become more healthier just by being at home doing the online workouts. So this was my limiting belief 1.5 years back in 2020. So when I became part of this entire association, I also joined GOT, which many of you are part of, right? Alok, Sindhu, you are already. Sarbjit was also part of that quite some time. Since due to his health challenges, he's not able to continue. So that time when I joined in GOT, my limiting belief was that uh, I don't think this online workout will work for me or not, because since my childhood days, I have always been a person who likes to go outside for the walk or for the jogging, for running. And because since in last almost since last decade I am into the IT job, and this always gives you a fresh air when you go early in the morning in outside, like maybe in some parks or some outside space. So that was my limiting belief, that how I can become more healthier just by doing this online workouts, because I'm still at home, even though I'm doing the stretching exercises, but I'm not doing any running, any jogging, any weightlifting, or any of those treadmill machines which I used to do in the gym, right? In the gym, all those. So now, after 1.5 years back, I have this insights that this all this limiting belief we only create in our mind, and that's where it becomes a hindrance for us in those tough situations when it requires us to correct those limiting beliefs that happened during this COVID situation. And if this COVID situation have not been with me, then I think I have not given a shot trying the online workouts. And I would have been still with my own limiting belief that I cannot become more healthier or I cannot lose some weight by just doing the online workouts. So, question to all of you, like, have you guys broken any of your limiting belief in last 1.5 or 2 years, or in last 6 months or 3 months? What do you guys say? Yes, Alok.
So it's the same, like means regarding the the health point of view, means as you mentioned. So it's same, like I was also like, I thought means I was attending the gym and all, but means it was not working. But after joining the community, and so health prospect as well as the like personal growth, right? Means I thought like it's very difficult to clear the product based company interview and all. But after our all these means after joining the community and a positive mindset and all, like I good very good feedback from all these HRs and all, like means that. So so it's really like means we are when we means so it's all in our mind, right? If we think in that direction and with a positive mindset, if we prepare, then it can happen. And most importantly, association is the key role here, like as we have PIM, UPI and GOT. So we are leverage it, and we are like growing day by day.
Awesome. Thank you, Alok. Yeah, I mean, I think it was an eye opener for me also, as Alok mentioned. Like, I was consistent with my limiting belief that I cannot lose weight just by doing the stretching exercises or doing this online workouts. But now, after 1.5 year, when I see myself that I've already lost 5 to 6 kgs since I started when I joined this community, and after this, I believe that whatever we think, whatever we have the thoughts in our mind, somewhere those only restrict us to reach to our peak potential or to try something which is good for us. And yesterday, when Vijay was telling that big results come only with the small changes or all with the or only with the small encouragement. So I think the communities like Unlimited Potential Inside or GOT, they are the biggest encouragers during this era of COVID pandemic, where people don't need to go out. They can work on their mental health, and as well as they can work on their physical health. And not only they can work on, they can grow. They can explore their own skill set. Like I explored my skill set of coaching when I took the coaching from Vineet, and when I joined the GOT, I took the health coaching from Brijesh. So the biggest thing out of these two communities that you become a better person, a better individual, because when you work on your mental health and when you work on your physical health, so that combination will take you to the next level. So that's all what I can say. And thank you, Vineet. Thank you, Sindhu. Thank you.
That's really great message, Ashish. You are a mass. You articulated very well. So thank you so much to give us such a great speech, friend of us. With that, now a time to invite a special person in this group. The name starts from V. Everyone knows, right? Okay. So he is everyone, he is a great person. That's what I can able to say. He's a great coach, mentor, everything. I believed him. So let me invite our great person into the stage. Vinit sir, over to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That were a bit big words for me, but thank you so much even then. And let's give a good round of applause to Sindhu. I think for having so much of energy. I think energy was lacking from our side, but she was there bringing that energy again and again. So let's give a good round of applause.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And some great speeches. I was just seeing, I think all this, for example, when Sarpa started and you can see the difference, right? Somebody who is just speaking and somebody's words are just coming from his heart. There's a big difference, right? Sometimes being a good public speaker, you can act what you don't believe, right? But then I think most of us are not, the acting kind of public speakers, right? We when we are here, we are very honest, and we could see that when Sarvajit was speaking, right? And I've seen the difference in last couple of months. So I keep telling about him that he's like a warrior who bounces back every time he has challenges in his life. So I wanted to highlight and maybe I think a couple of lines, Abhay, from you. What happened in last 2 months? I see that consistently. Sometimes Vijay always says this, right? Have one accountability partner. But do we understand that, right? It's very difficult. For example, if I take somebody as accountability partner, I make sure that he takes my accountability, right? So I make sure that I keep sending him my kind of daily accountability status, saying these are the things that I'm doing, these are the challenges I'm going through, these are the things that I'm and and most of you are doing it, and I saw that Sarba, I think it's been 2 months, and sometimes I just say, hey, good job, great. That's the only word that I send him to the reply, because it's not important to that he's sending it to me. It's important that he's writing that accountability for himself, right? And I see daily that difference is so visible whenever I'm talking to Sarba, when I talked with him a couple of months back, and the difference was so visible. So Sarba, I think maybe instead of I say that, what are those things that really help you? Because there are new people. I see Rachna, Sumaya, right? And I'm sure other people, Alok told about that, Ashish talked about it, right? About the consistency and all that. Since you have recently started picking it up after, momentum was a bit broken. So what are the things that work for you? If you can tell us quickly in a couple of 2-3 lines, Sarba.
Yeah, sure. First, thank you so much, Vinit, for those kind words, and I mean, it's always motivate me. Yeah, and of course this community and people around me, whom I'm talking, connecting, right? So that actually adds. I think I say 80%. So that is first step, basically, whom we are talking, whom we are dealing, what I'm saying, right? So first is first I heard from you and many other leaders, Vijay. You know, so what I started following is like uh, mindset. I started reading the mindset books, like the various books in a book club we are recommending what to say when you talk to yourself. Um, so again, so that's the basic one, right? So I keep reading, keep reading, keep reading. Every day I was reading those books. I know those, but every day I was able to relate. Every day I was able to enjoy. So that's why I was listening. Uh, that is first thing. And I remember Vinith said me, you just go what you want to do. So that is what I follow. So for example, if I don't like some book, I just keep it aside. I don't. So before this, I used to press on me that okay, I have to do it. So I remove that have to, and I just do it. Whichever mood, based on the mood. And Vinith keep on helping me that okay. Again, then what Vinith was saying, that accountability partner, that also helped me, like sending every day, and we were connecting every week. So I not connected last week, but yeah, but we have been connecting. So these are basic things. I don't want to say so many things because so many things are running in my mind now. But these are basic things I want to say.
Awesome. Very nice. Great. Let's give a good round of applause to Subha. So I think that is what I wanted to highlight, and we were able to see in his speech today, right? And David Goggins anyway is a very stay hard guy, right? He'll make us stay hard whenever you feel down. You read him and you listen to him, and suddenly you have all the power in the world. And I'm sure that is also helping Sabha a lot. Great. And then I think Ravi is so consistent. I think last time he was not able to give his speech. Then again, there was a bit of, I think, internet issues. I was not able to follow that completely. But I think great attempt, Ravi. Very good speech. And then Ashish, Alok, I think shared his experience. And Ashish is anyway is a superstar everywhere, right? So he did so well in he's doing so good in UPI and PIM, and now he is also focusing on the GOT side of it. And when I see an ideal in I think if you know Krishna Raj, right? I see something like him, like he's an Sachin Tendulkar of Vijay's team. So who is like active everywhere, and we don't focus on money. But he makes lakhs and lakhs just from being active everywhere. So yeah, so we don't talk too much about money because Vijay always says, and we in PIM it's all about making impact. It's all about helping people. Money is always a byproduct, right? But he is a testimony where he is making everything, impact and money and all that. So great, Ashish. Good to hear that you're trying to balance at both the place. And then I keep seeing Alok's and Ashish's photos in the status with all Josh and everything. Good going. Amazing. How many of you heard about this guy called Naval Ravikant? Not this Ravi. Naval Ravikant. Anyone? Oh, Sarva has heard. Anyone else? No? And that's so surprising, right? See, even I didn't hear him. I started hearing about him since last few months and maybe last 3-4 months, but I was still not aware about him much about him. So, Sarva, what do you know about him? Naval Ravikant?
I remember he's a doctor and I think author also. And I saw some interviews with Sadhguru and so many other people.
Okay.
Great intellect.
I think he might be someone else, so then not this guy. So I'll tell you about Naval Ravikant. So basically, he's of course, as name sounds, he's an Indian. He was now an American. He was an Indian, I'll say. So we consider anyone who is successful, even if he is a citizen of America, we call him Indian, right? But he's not Indian now. But he was such a normal guy, and the kind of, I think, things that Vijay explained yesterday. For example, big results come from small changes that we do. Small changes come from small encouragements that we get from people around us, right? that somewhere starts helping us believing in ourselves. And to get all these things, those kind of people, the moment they sit together, the way we are sitting, a mastermind group is created. Right? Through this mastermind, again, if you repeat, Vijay said, the fourth point was mastermind. Through mastermind, you start believing in yourself. When you say, hey, this guy is able to do this. Yesterday, he had this challenge. Today, he's so successful. This girl is so successful, right? So you start believing in yourself. All those small encouragement starts working. And then suddenly you start doing those small changes. And then those compounding effect and all that we have talked about. He exactly talks about that. So there's a very good book. Why I got interested in this guy, the book name, by the book name. The book name is the Almanac of Naval Ravikant. Now think about it. Somebody has wrote a book on him. It's like Sindhu is doing really good and somebody says, Sindhu, can I write a book on you? And I'll say, success of Sindhu. So Almanac is basically, success timeline. So there's I forgot the name of the author. I think Eric Johnson, something like that guy is there. He wrote this book. And the book name is Almanac of Naval Ravikant. And surprisingly, he has not even written that book. Somebody else wrote his book, and he didn't. And how did he write the book? He just picked his Twitter timelines. He picked his interviews, and he just took his permission. Can I write your philosophies in a form of book? And that book become one of the bestseller. Now think about it. A guy whom I don't even know, somebody has written a book on him, and he's so successful. And it's not one book; multiple books has been written. It's like Sadhguru, right? People write books on him and quotes and all that. So I was going through his timeline. So basically, in 1974 he was born in Delhi. In 1985 he moved from Delhi to America. In age of 25 he was a founder of a company, and then it went on. So he's became a big investor in. How many of you heard about Uber? He's a big investor in Uber. How many of you heard about Twitter? He's a big investor in Twitter. How many of you have heard about Posto Plan? So it's a tech stack that people use. So it's more about request and response. It's a very famous thing. So he has invested there also. So almost he has invested in 200 plus kind of companies, all biggies, very big companies. He started as a company. He has been named as a angel investor of America, one of the top angel investors of America, and he's just 48 now. And the reason why he's so famous is not about his success. He's already a billionaire, and he is a big crypto guy as well. He's invested billions in crypto. So I was surprised. Basically, as you get the knowledge, you start thinking that I have so much less knowledge, right? So it's reverse, right? You'll feel that I'm gathering knowledge means I'm getting knowledge, but it's reverse. As you gather knowledge, you'll see that you have such less knowledge. And then the best thing was that whatever Vijay taught us yesterday, I think it's all connected. And I can go into that and talk about his story and all that. Maybe that will be for some other day because it's already 5. But I would like to quote his one of the most famous quote. He says that no one can compete with you on being you. No one can compete with you on being you. If Ravi, can someone compete Ravi as Ravi? Even if Alok wants to become Ravi, can he become Ravi? So Ravi is a unique guy. No one can compete him as Ravi, as Sarba, as Rachna, as Sumaya, as Ashish, as Alok. No one can compete with yourself. The only guy who can compete with Vineet is Vineet. Right? So he says no one can compete with you on being you. The only most of the life is a search for who and what needs you the most. Most of life is a search for who and what needs you the most. Ultimately, that purpose, and that's the only journey. And I remember when we were discussing me and Sabha some weeks back, and I said, doesn't matter what you are having as a goal, have some goal. Sometimes you will be surprised that after chasing that goal, 6-7 months afterwards, you'll start chasing something else. You may start with as a coach, and suddenly you will realize you are a better health coach because that aligns with your goal. That's perfectly fine. You're a health coach. Suddenly you feel, no, looks like there has to be one, something that one thing should be there, which you have to chase with all the passion, right? And I think that clearly says that life is all about searching. So all the things that we are doing here, I think as a mastermind, we are learning, we are listening to each other, we are getting motivated, we are attending the PIM workshop. I think it's just a vehicle to help us determine our purpose, right? So I think just think about it. Maybe let's say Sindhu want to become health coach. I'm just giving an example, right? And after 3-4 years, she becomes a health coach, a famous health coach. But then she realizes, no, I would have loved to become, life coach. And compare with someone else who is not even decided. He's still thinking, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? But in 4 years, Sindhu has already upgraded herself like anything, right? She already moved forward. So it's like, if you remember Steve Jobs, even if he went through the course of stenography, he was able to use that in the, I don't know, calligraphy or something, right? He was able to use it in the iPhone, right? So whatever things at least you're picking something and moving towards it, it automatically will bring us to the path that we want to go to, right? So I think this guy is he's so motivating, and now he's such a big billionaire and all that. And surprisingly, I was not even aware of it. There are so many stories about him, and that's where this book has been written called The Stories of Naval Ravikant. And I think the first time I came to know when Ankur Warikoo recommended this book. It is his one of the top 10 book of last year. So he's himself, right? He's himself a big guy, and he's saying it is one of the favorite book. And so that's what I wanted to highlight it. And I think so leverage all the benefits that I think we are so lucky that we have this platform of PIM, UPI, right? All the tools that we have, effective communication workshop, and which already started, I think today only, right? It started today only. We have this 2x program. We have Ascend Your Peak, AYP, right? Leverage these programs. You can always come here in this mastermind club, take learnings from here. But then there are so many other things. If you want to have focused results, if you want to get coaching, then there are good coaches here. Ashish is here, Sarba is here, Sindhu, Ravi, Alok. I think all of the people who can who are with us since 1 year, 1.5 years, they are actually already there to start coaching people. Of course, once Vijay approves that yes, he's a approved PM coach. So leverage that, all the things that we have here. And as I said, I think money is the last option in PM and book club. So you can see if you have any challenge, discuss with person who has invited you and see if he can give you some solution and move forward. And maybe in future somebody writes book on you, right? The Almanac of Alok Tripathi. It is Naval Ravikant. It can be. And name is so simple, right? So Indian name, Naval Ravikant. So great. I think that's what I wanted to cover. Any thoughts before we just wrap it up? Any last thought? Any comments? All good. All right, then see you guys next week.
We want to take the group pics.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay. I'll take Sindhu. Yeah.
Thank you, Ashish.
That.
So others will not be able to on the video, or
yes, Sumaya and Rachana, if possible, please switch on in your video. We need a group pic.
Sumaya has an issue, but you want to take your photograph, so it's a good time for. Okay. Anyway, I think let's take. I think Rachana might be also having a
okay.
Issue.
Yes.
Let's show some energy. Come on, be Naval Ravikant. Yeah.
All right. Thank you all.
Thank you, Ashish.
All right. Thank you. Have a nice remaining Sunday and see you next week.
For joining.
Thank you, sir. Bye,
Thank you,
everyone.
everyone.